Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship, and this whole operation, at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Locke, no. We're the same.
As I'm sure you are well aware, Mama's Khan now resides within Lucknow. Adding my persona to the two sounds confusing. No, let's avoid that.
Call me dead man. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
Last I heard, he took a one-way trip to the beach. Seems a little soon, don't you think?
Sam, it's Hartman.
No point. The man himself will be joining you on site in Australia.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA-sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
curious vision.
All right, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of the big one. It's the same deal. The people here are isolated. And so, we want you to cross the continent. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities. Charlie will brief you on the order.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new as the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most. These people are currently suffering, but with UCA technology, they should be able to... If we can deliver it and earn their... Needless to say, it's their business, and we would benefit. We're already seeing anomalous Kyrie. There's even a BT area. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs. Proceed with the
Charlie may be our patron, but he has been an excellent I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives All right, let's get to it. Review.
Updating with new data supplied by Drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which, due to the timeless nature of the beach, its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more or experiment with them.
APAS enhancements are now available.
Feels good.
an eye on your other deck's movements as you proceed. Are you injured, Sam? somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your other deck's movements as you proceed.
verified. Welcome.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. I can tell at a glance that you took good care of our cargo. Thanks for all your hard work. I wasn't expecting you to make this delivery as well. Thanks, mate. Like everyone says, you're a man people can count on. Already put that decontaminant... The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is. Now displaying your current porter grade.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination, those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realize it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the Plate Gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people, information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability. Due to our proximity to a PT area, this shelter was subject to significant chiral contamination. Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort, these ones are able to see us. Clear as day. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're every bit as dangerous as any other PT. You're gonna want to steer clear at all costs. Take the bowler gun, for example. With our data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the APAC standard issue model. You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then, there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we patched through an Odradek update that allows it sensitive. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. I'm sure it'll come in handy. We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands, as well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. They've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down. Before I forget, I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, it's a delivery for the lone He's an old ally. He's also a crack shop, but after this and that, we went our separate. Can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effective. I filed this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so access the delivery terminal here to...
A new sub-order is now available for you. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. This cargo has been designated breakable.
Hello, Sam. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with cap. We've also provided you with... Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust. Try experimenting with...
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Okay.
Ready. All right, I'm coming in. Stallman reporting in.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage...
Wasn't expecting a porter of all people to... Most folks would have had Buckley's chance, betting it was the government that sent you my way. That's good. Everything's in order. Good work, mate. Where on earth did you find this? Oh.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
I appreciate, but I'm afraid I can't agree to be frank, I don't trust. There's also no... And if you haven't got what it takes to complete my latest order, though, if it strikes you as an unreasonable... There's no shame in recognizing. You gotta know what you can, all of which is to say you shouldn't go off half-cocked and throw your life away. Are we clear?
Did you just drop some cargo, Sam? Like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Route creation. Delivery route finalized. weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and request.
Have a go at that. I'm genuinely surprised. Can't help but feel grateful when you get a delivery. You are no average. I suppose I ought to get out your Cupid.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling... The form is a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided. My sniper rifle. It's configured to fire tranquilizing rounds. An ideal choice for those who prefer to get the job done without undue bloodshed. Bit of advice though. Make sure you engage your enemies at a healthy distance. It's not a silenced weapon, so fire too close and they'll be all over you before you have time to react. And don't think about taking a shot until you've planned your next move. Any sniper worth their salt stays mobile, constantly securing new vantage points to evade detection. And always remember to account for bullet drop when shooting at extreme ranges. In a nutshell, you might need to aim at a point a notch or two above your target, depending on the distance. And finally, you want to hold your breath to steady your aim before gently pulling the trigger. Having left that life behind, I've no need for guns any longer, but that doesn't mean they can't be of use to you. It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers, mixed in with all the enemy. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Was it worth all the struggle? All the bloodshed? So, I left the military. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that before it all went to hell? And now, with your chiral network, working with the government for all that and more, I hope you don't... Righto, Sam. I know you got places to... Seems our friends over at the government shelter... If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the subord. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared. Anyway,